B-A-T-C-H-I-N-P-I-P-S. I've been B-A-T-C-H-I-N-P-I-P-S. I've been.
Hey, it's your man Charlie P. Today we're going to talk about how to deposit money into a live account. Now I'm going to show you through Turnkey Forex. However, the process is pretty much the same no matter what platform you're using if you're going to be depositing Bitcoin via Cash App. I will say this. If you're watching this video, it's probably your first time making a deposit. So let me give you this piece of advice. Don't put a lot of money into it. $100 maximum, 50 is my recommendation. Why? Because you're probably going to blow the account. I'm just being honest. I haven't met a single trader who didn't blow their first account. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm just being realistic. I blew, I don't know how many accounts before I started being profitable. You have to get through that psychology, learning what it's like to trade your real capital. And it's a different beast. Let's get into it. All right. So the first thing you do is go to Cash App. And you're going to click on the bottom right-hand corner, that little B down there. That'll take you to Bitcoin. So the first thing you have to do is buy Bitcoin. So hit the buy button and we're going to put $50 in there. Now you have to pay some fees. So you probably want to do, hit these three dots and just say maybe about $53. Just do a few dollars above and go ahead and hit next. Confirm. And now it shows you here that total Bitcoin purchase $51.81. That's how much I'll actually end up buying. So I had to pay a couple of fees. So you might could have did $52 and been all right. But so we're done. All right. So now it shows I have $52.12 of Bitcoin. Next thing you want to do is go to Turnkey Forex website. And then you need to have a live account. If you don't have one already, just click on live account up here. Pretty much the same thing you did for a demo account. Just go ahead and do ECN, leave this at MT4. Your leverage, pick what you want. I'll just do 500 and then USD. Again, the leverage, the higher the leverage, the higher you can risk. The lower the leverage, the lower you risk. So it's technically safer the lower the leverage is. But I've already got multiple live accounts, but essentially you would just say, you know, click this button down here, the new MetaTrader account, and it'll give you the credentials that you need to, you know, for your live account. So once you have your live account set up, just click on this deposit over here and deposit fund. It's already going to be on Bitcoin and then just hit proceed. Select the ID, the account ID. Oh, dang, it's going to log your boy out. Select the account ID that you want to deposit into. If it's your first time, you're just going to have one account. I've got multiple accounts for different levels of risk, but I'm just going to choose an account that I want it to go into and then hit proceed. And it's going to give you a Bitcoin address. So what you want to do is just copy this address. Make sure you have the entire address copied up here. And you want to go to, let me click up out of these real quick. You want to go to blockchain.com. Once you go to blockchain.com, you don't have to log in or sign up or anything. Just hit this search button and paste that address in and hit enter. And then choose BTC address, this one at the top right here. All right, now what you want to do is go back to your phone. And still on Cash App, you want to hit the third blue button to the right. So that little arrow. And we're going to send the, we're going to first take a picture of the Bitcoin address that shows up on the screen. So hit this little square at the top right. And you're going to take a picture of that QR code. And so now that pastes that Bitcoin address that you're sending the money to into your phone for you. And then now you're just going to select, we'll just say we should have about $52 left, or we'll just say 51 to be safe. And I'll say send. And then it gives you an option to pay whatever fee, you know, the quickest one is priority. It's a 44-cent fee. So you don't want to select the entire amount because you're going to have to pay this fee unless you choose the free standard. But if you want to just get it in as quick as get the money in as quick as possible, choose priority and make sure you just choose maybe 50 cents to 75 cents less than what you're actually trying to put in there. So I'll go ahead and hit next. and confirm send. And then it tells me I've initiated a withdrawal. Now we're done. So what I want to do at this point is go back to blockchain.com up here and notice right here it says that this address has transacted 0 times. And it also says it's received a total of basically no money. That's because that it hasn't gotten there from Cash App yet. So you can just refresh this and about maybe Cash App's probably going to take about 10 to 20 minutes to send that to this address. Once it sends to this address on blockchain, again, all you got to do is just come back in about 10 or 15 minutes, refresh the page, and you should see that it's received some money. And then once it gets on here, it'll take about I've seen it take as little as 10 minutes. I've seen it take as long as a few hours, but you know, and then the money's going to be in your account. But we will come back once the money is in, you know, is done. Well, actually, I'll bring it back once it shows up on here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I actually just refreshed the screen. It hadn't even been 1 minute, and now it shows that blockchain has received our money from Cash App. So now you see the address is transacted 1 time. It has received $51. And so now what we're doing is we have to wait on a certain amount of confirmations. You see how it says it's unconfirmed. I think Turnkey requires like 3 confirmations or something like that. So just let it do its thing. There's nothing else at this point that you have to click on or do. At this point, it's just a waiting game. So again, it can take anywhere from 10 minutes to a few hours. So we'll come back once the money shows up in our account. Real quick, I guess I should point this out. So notice when it first came on, it showed we had $51 in here. I refreshed the screen just now. It shows $50.98. Don't panic. That's just because the price of Bitcoin is constantly fluctuating. So it may go down, it may go up. So, but as long as Bitcoin is, until the money is in the account, your dollar amount is going to fluctuate along with the price that Bitcoin is currently trading at. So that's all that, you know, all that means. If I refresh again, it's probably going to show a different amount than 50.98. Okay, maybe not. So, but anyway, that just means Bitcoin the price is the same as it was a few, 30 seconds ago when I refreshed it. So just pointing that out, the price will fluctuate. Don't trip. Yeah, so this may very well be a record. I ain't never seen this happen this fast, but I refreshed again. It only shows 1 confirmation happen on blockchain, but I just happened to check my Turnkey account, and what you do is just hit this little piece of paper looking thing up here that says terminal and go over to account history. It's probably going to be on the trade tab. Go on the account history tab, and you can actually see where the account deposit shows up, and it deposited $50.96. And then of course, if you go to trade, then it will show that that balance is included, you know, like you have that trading capital now. So that's all it is. Quick and easy. This was, man, I think that deposit went in at what? Oh, here it is right here, 17:24. So that was 5:24 my time. It's just 5:32. So that wasn't even 7 or 8 minutes. Well, of course it's 8 minutes now, but I think it hit at the 7-minute mark. So it's about the fastest deposit I've ever seen happen through Bitcoin. But that's what's up. So anyway, that's all it is to it, man. And again, don't deposit a lot of money, y'all. If it's your first time, I'm telling you, y'all be safe. Happy trading. Good luck.